School is starting in 3 weeks. I'm going back to my favorite school in 3 weeks. FAMU. Hey homies, what's good? It's your girl Nala B. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know why I said it like that, but
I'm back and I'm better.
As you can see from the title above, I am going to be talking about the transition from high school to college and the key differences between high school and college and how to adjust to them successfully. The first thing is classes, you guys. Everything about high school classes and college classes are different. I mean, obviously, from the scheduling to the professors. College, you have professors. High school, you have teachers. College, you have all control over your scheduling. If you want to take a class at a certain time, you can choose that time. If you want to take a certain professor, you can choose that professor. By the way, if you don't already know, use Rate My Professor. It will help you out in the long run. And if you don't want to use Rate My Professor, ask one of your classmates and be like, yo, is this teacher good? Is this professor good or not? Because look, you don't want to waste your time. If you can have the luxury of missing out on a sucky professor, then do it, honey. Like, you don't want to spend all them coins sitting up with a professor that's not trying to be reasonable with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, like the first day of high school is usually like, oh, you know, introduce yourselves and everything. College is not really like that. It's just like walk in, get your syllabus, read that. No, for real, like I'm being dead serious. Like, read that, because that thing will save your life. It will say everything that the teacher or the professor will not say.
When is our homecoming?
Did you read the syllabus? It's on the syllabus.
Read your syllabus, guys. Like, it doesn't make any sense. The studying is different. Oh my goodness, why didn't I say that? That's like the first thing I should have said. The studying is different. Like, there's no way that your study habits in high school are going to be able to become equal to the study habits that you need to have in college. Like, it's not. I mean, I don't care how great you... Studying is crucial. Like, don't think that you can, like, come into the class and be like, oh, you know what? I'm not even going to study for this test because, you know what, I know I'm going to be able to retake it. You thought you're going to be able to retake a test, homie. Maybe you'll be so lucky to have a professor that is that giving and is that nice, but 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have that. So you need to study your butt off before you go ahead and try and watch some Netflix and chill with somebody. You need to be studying. You need to study every single day. Every single day. And if you can get ahead too, honey. Get it. And you know how you get ahead? Your syllabus. And a lot of y'all want to know, I remember me, I wanted to know how, you know what I'm saying, how is it going to work out for me to sort my social life and my academic life? How in the world am I going to do that? And it's called time management, okay? Time management in high school versus time management in college, different. Once again, different. I mean, at least you had your parents to help you out when it comes to managing your time in high school. In college, you're not going to have your parents with you helping you manage your time. Like, it's all going to be on you. It's about your decisions. It's about setting up your priorities. You know, in high school, you had sort of a schedule. You know, all your classes are back to back. You have lunch at the same time. You go home at the same time. And that's how it was. High school basically managed your time for you. But in college, you have so much freedom that you can do whatever you want. You cannot go to class if you wanted to. You could eat at whatever time you wanted to. You can go to sleep at whatever time you want to. So when it comes to managing time in college, it's so crucial because your social life and your academic life falls under time management. Now, my advice for time management will be create a system and do what works best for you. Figure out what time of day you are most productive at. Like, for me personally, I am like really productive during the nighttime. Like, I am a night owl. Like, I love to be up at night, love working. I don't know what sleep is, what is sleep, who does that, and I know I can get work done at night. But I know some people work best during the day. And that's when you want to work. If you're most productive during the day, right after breakfast, do your work then, because you will be focused. All your attention will be able to go on what you need to do and what you need to accomplish. You want to have to-do lists. You want to have something to look forward to the next day that lays out what you need to be doing that next day. I personally write to-do lists the night before so I can accomplish the things that I want the next day. So you want to write all that on your to-do list. So not only can you keep track of your day, you can set goals and accomplish them and check them off. It's so satisfying to check off, throughout the day of what you're doing. Like, oh, I've done this, I've studied for this amount of time, I did this, I've done that, you know what I'm saying? So you really want to have a to-do list or have some sort of tracking system throughout your day so you know that you're on your stuff and you prioritize. Having to-do lists literally organizes your life, and it's the best thing ever. Procrastination really sucks. So if you have a system and you do what works best for you, you will be able to steer away from procrastination so much better. Because if not, you'll fall for anything. Like, you will forget why you're here, you will F up your priorities, and you will just end up doing whatever. And you don't want to just go about a day saying, oh, whatever, I'm just going with the flow. Like, no, you want to have some sort of system. You want to have a beat to your day. So set goals, prioritize, create to-do lists, create alarms if you need to, get a good night's sleep, and remind yourself why you're here. Do not get sidetracked, okay? In high school, you obviously are commuting back and forth. You don't live on campus. I mean, unless you're in Zoe 101 or something, you don't live on your school's campus. You are going from your home to your high school. But college is a totally different story, honey. You are living on campus. College is now your home. So it's home away from home. So you better make it home somehow. I mean, if you got to decorate the heck out of your dorm room or your apartment, do that so you can make yourself feel like you're at home. You're either going to have a roommate or you're either not going to have a roommate. Now, if you have a roommate, I'm going to pray for you, okay? Because not everybody's built to have a roommate. If you do have a roommate, I'm not trying to scare y'all or anything. I really want y'all to go into it open-minded, okay? Get to know them. Y'all actually might have a lot in common. Like, y'all might become best friends. And if you don't, it's okay, though. Like, don't force it. And if you don't like your roommate, switch. If you have a roommate, if you're living in a room with another person, you have to be mindful of that. You have to be considerate, guys. Do not leave your mess out. Do not be junky. Do not be dirty. Clean up after yourselves, because your mom and dad are not going to be there like they were when you were in high school to clean up after you. With you living on campus in a dorm room, you aren't going to have your mom and your dad around you all the time, so you might get homesick. I know. The thought of not being around your mom and dad every single day, or your family in general, your brothers and sisters, is pretty weird. It's pretty different, right? Talk to them every single day. I mean, that's what you have a phone for. Call them, text them, FaceTime them, Uber them, Skype them. I don't know about you, but I use that still. And don't be so stuck on the fact that you're not living with them. It's obvious that you're not living with them, but don't get so stuck in it. Go hang out with your friends. Be productive. Join organizations. Do stuff besides academics, because if you just limit yourself to that, then it might get you thinking that you miss your family. You don't want to get so stuck in the mindset of thinking, I usually go to school and I usually come home like in high school and I see my family. That's not how it's going to be in college. So do stuff in college that will get you away from thinking about your family all the time, because you're going to miss them, but the only way you'll get homesick is if you focus on missing them. Just don't focus on their absence. Focus on you actually living on campus and having a break from them, you know what I'm saying? Turn up for them, have fun for them. Freedom. I know y'all excited, because I was so excited to finally get up out my parents' house and be able to make my choices, make my rules, do what I want to do. You feel me? Go where I want to go, whatever I want to go. You know what I'm saying? If you were that one rebellious teen who had to sneak out the window to go wherever you wanted to go, you don't have to do that anymore, honey. Put the knee pads in the closet. You don't have to fall out your window today. You can just leave. I think I'm going to go down the street and go to Chick-fil-A. You can go there. You can go there. That's the difference between high school freedom and college freedom. If you don't want to stay in the class, you can leave. Now, with freedom, there comes responsibility, okay? You have to be responsible. You don't want to skip class every day. You don't want to leave class every day because you just don't feel like going there. Because 9 times out of 10, you just might not feel like being there every single day. So what does that mean? You're going to leave class every single day? No, don't do that, because like I said before, you're paying for those classes. If you're going to go to a party, be with a group of friends, guys and girls. I don't care if you're a guy or you're a girl. I need you to be with a group of people. Be aware, be conscious of your surroundings and all that stuff, and have fun. I mean, you're free. You have all the choices in the world, but remember to make the right ones. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to pay for it the next day. Make the correct choices. Now, another thing about transitioning from high school to college is that you have this certain comfort zone. You have a certain way already about you before you step on campus. Now, when you step on campus, you want to get out of your comfort zone. Don't hang out with the same people that you hung out with in high school. If you have a clique that is coming with you to college, to the same college, don't be around them the whole time. I mean, there's literally a campus full of students, thousands of students. Why would you want to limit yourself to the only friends that came with you? Why would you want to limit yourself to them? Because honestly, you might get tired of them. Like 9 times out of 10, you slick gonna get tired of the ones that came with you to college, because in high school, maybe that is all that you could have, given yourself. Maybe that is all that you could have gotten out of school. But no, in college, there are people all over the world. There are people coming from different states and different countries. Like, you don't know who you will come across. So that's going to be probably a lot of you guys' challenges. You have to get out of your box. You have to get out of your comfort zone in order to grow. That's the only way you're going to grow in life. To take risks and to get a little uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like, the most uncomfortable positions in your life are the most helpful positions in your life, because you learn so much about yourself. You grow. So I think that's just about all the advice I can give you guys when it comes to transitioning from high school to college. Everything else, you're on your own, kid. You just gotta live it. You gotta take it day by day. So yeah, that wraps up for my first video for the back to school series. My next one will be up by either the end of this week or the beginning of next week, depends. Leave all your video recommendations down below. If you feel like I missed out on any tips or transition skills, leave them in the comment section. I'm going into my sophomore year. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 600 subscribers. I never said that, but I love you guys very much. I'm so grateful. Gratitude is the attitude. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Stay positive, stay beautiful, and stay blessed. Peace.
Pretty soon I'ma take your phone, or you should hide it in your pockets until you get home.